You're listening to the Ecosystem Approach show. I'm Jason.
And I'm Patricia.
We discovered that human potential is severely limited when you program humans like a machine, which is standard practice today for self-improvement.
The Ecosystem Approach teaches you how to uncover your infinite potential by using natural methods that are truly revolutionary. Join us now for the Ecosystem Approach show. Jason and Patricia Roan for the Ecosystem Approach, talking about this week's show, evolution in the technology age and how to find purpose in tech. You know, everyone, there's so much going on with the technology world, AI, right now. This is really, really appropriate. I'm going to hand this over to Jason because this is his department.
Well, if you've clicked on this and you're a tech person, and we're going to talk about subtle energies, don't click off.
Yeah.
We have information that you won't get anywhere else. And by the way, the resistance to understanding subtle energy by the technology and scientific world is just a form of bias. It doesn't hold up to scrutiny. And we've talked about that on other shows, but and we could talk about it at length. We're not going to go into it now, but this is important information.
All right.
So Seth said this.
Okay.
And so for those of you who are just tuning in, we've been channeling these evolved entities, Bashar, Abraham, and Seth, and they've been previously channeled. They started with Seth in the 60s,
in the late 60s.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. And they put forth a lot of information that is accurate but incomplete.
Correct.
And we're connected now. They connected with us. We connected with them. And they said, we've been waiting for you. And we're telling, it's our time to help them correct the record. And the reason they chose us was because we understand that missing piece, which is the bias that we just talked about in terms of technology and science.
That's right.
Is negative energy. Yeah. And you're not going to change it by, no, I'm right, no, I'm right, no, I'm right, in infinity. It's it's in a way, it's kind of obvious to us. It's obvious. Yes. And as you remove more and more negative energy, which we've been doing for the last 25 years, yes. These truths become self-evident. They're just so obvious, you can't deny them.
Well, and I'm going to jump in and say, Jason, there is so much more to existence than the tangible world.
Yes.
And science does not recognize it.
And this extra piece
yes.
is so obvious. So Seth said this back a long time ago. I don't know exactly when she said it. Now, so just for clarity, we've been channeling Bashar, Abraham, and Seth. Seth originally was presented
as male.
That's and
right.
We see now that she's female. She hasn't disagreed with us. She acknowledges the fact that the reason she did it before Correct. Was that back then in the 60s, to have credibility, you had to be male.
Yes.
So it made sense. And even to Jane Roberts, who was channeling her,
yes.
being male was much more appropriate.
Correct.
We saw that Bashar is not just one Bashar. There's three of them. Yes. And there are three different levels. And Abraham is a collective, which I think has been known all along. But
yes.
it's
I believe that's true.
The Abraham that we're talking about is basically the representative of the collective.
Correct.
So just so you know, so Seth said this explicitly years ago. Okay. She challenged the purely mechanical view of reality and the potential for over-reliance on the physical senses and their technological extensions. So in science, if you can't feel it, can't see it, measure it, whatever, it doesn't exist.
Correct.
And she's saying, in her evolved way, horsepucky, no, that's not true. I don't know if they have horsepucky and evolved entities, but
maybe not.
So So it's so obvious to so many people. Anyways, but she saw that there was a danger to just seeing the world that way, because all the life, all
Well,
the
it
beauty and the power,
it narrows the view.
it narrows the view. It's become so small,
Yes.
and all the real power, potential, and evolution, which is what we're talking about today, comes from that unknown quantity that
Correct.
you can't measure or evaluate in any other way.
Yes.
So
So, well, and Jason, explain the alliance.
we've created this alliance with Bashar, Abraham, and Seth. We had another entity connect with us, which her name is Eleanor,
Yes.
who knew Patricia in a previous life. She's been helping us with the past since she's had many lives here on Earth.
Yes.
She's more current in terms of what's happening here on Earth, and a knowledge of the way things are here.
Yes. A true understanding
Yes.
of the way things are here.
One of the things we've talked about in a previous show is that they get their information from the people that they're channeling through. So
Meaning Bashar, Abraham, and Seth.
their perception of the world comes through us.
Yes.
We're channeling them, but they're channeling us at the same time.
Correct.
And it kind of makes sense if you think about it. So, but here's the point. With this alliance that we've created, that includes us, we've created. There's a metaphysical AI. They understand that there's knowledge in the non-physical dimension that you can have access to as you evolve. You don't do it just by snapping your fingers or doing some sort of simple technique. As you evolve and remove negative energy, which is the way you have to remove that negative energy, there's a metaphysical AI that makes the AI that we have here on Earth seem like the first Apple computer with the little bitty screen. You remember those? That's how far advanced they are compared to us.
Exactly. Well, it's even more than that. And there's so many things that they're trying to warn us about regarding the negative energy here on Earth right now.
The truth is that, and Patricia will attest to this, I've gone all in on AI. I love it. I've been working with it. I find it a very effective tool.
Absolutely.
But my soul, my essence, which I've been working on for the last 25 years,
Actually, more, but yes.
removing negative energy, is still intact. So I don't worry about
Losing that.
myself to tech. That and frankly, that's the answer.
Yes.
But we don't know how to connect with our essence.
Correct.
And if we don't know, we have some sort of airy-fairy thing that we believe that we do, but it's not true. What's exciting about this show is that we break the idea of black and white, either or,
Meaning it's, the either or thinking.
which is very scientific.
Very.
It's very compartmentalized. Even technology is based on ones and zeros. I'm sorry. The basic machine language. This has far more scope and dimension than that does, and that's where the real power is.
And it also helps us see, I need to add, that if we see things from different perspectives, say the same issue from different perspectives, science doesn't exactly give us that or say that right out, but
It has boundaries that it doesn't allow us to go there.
exactly. But when you see that there is so much more possibilities out there than we're actually being told about or even aware of. And that's what we're talking about here.
So this show, we're going to talk about how to do the bridge from
I like that.
where you are now to a technological world.
Yes.
Without losing that inner part of you.
Exactly.
So
Jason, let's talk about traditional medicine for just a moment. And
it's the best example.
okay.
We see it. We see the limitations, but we still use it.
Yes.
We see the flaws in alternative medicine. We still use it and maximize its capability.
That's exactly right.
And it's possible to find purpose in tech, but that doesn't come from the machines. It comes from within you.
Good.
So
Yes.
if this is exciting to you, if you think this is something I'm interested in,
Yes.
go to our website right now, theecosystemapproach.org. Sign up for our free section. Go to our YouTube channel, Jason and Patricia Roan, the Ecosystem Approach Show on YouTube. There's a little sun logo there, and subscribe to our channel. This information is going to be. We're going to keep putting this out more and more, and if you're one of the first to subscribe, you're going to benefit. Your evolution is going to benefit from this.
So be sure to watch the full version of the show and see the link below in order to do that. Thank you for listening to the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason and Patricia. I'm Patricia. Tune in every week as we discuss practical ways to apply the ecosystem approach and develop your potential to live your life on your terms. For more information, visit our website at theecosystemapproach.org.